Hey, Danny here, and I'm on my vlog, and this is Project Ford. Now, I've been using the CataClean product since I had the issue with my Chevy Malibu, and that had the check engine light for the catalytic converter, and we drove that one up, driving that about 3,000 miles, and the light came on a couple of times, but then it finally went out and it says stayed out. So I chose to use it on the 04 Sebring. I've had no problems out of that one. And now I'm just now bringing the Ford Escape back on the road. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in just for a heavy winter. And they recommend that you put it in at a quarter of a tank, and that's where I'm at right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I gotta pull that. Right. Pop this puppy off. I gotta work on that thing because it keeps getting stuck. So there we go. Now, like I said, should be down to a quarter of a tank before you put the stuff in. Supposed to increase your gas mileage, reduce emissions, especially the exhaust system, because you don't want to be messing around with that catalytic converter if you don't have to. So there's this is hydrocarbons, 50%. Uses a pre-treatment before emissions test. Decreases carbon buildup. Best results used every 3 months. Every 3 months is about 3,000 miles, so about every oil change. And let's see, distilled contact with paint surfaces. The contents bottle into the fuel tank at a quarter of a tank, or approximately 4 gallons. Drive normally for 10 to 15 miles and then refill. Use 2 to 3 times per year for optimum performance. Performance results are dependent on driver's habits and vehicle condition. So there we go. I highly recommend it. So we got it in there again, and should do the trick. Especially when the vehicle's got 163 miles on it, but the motor, I don't think the motor's got, because we got the motor when it had 75,000 miles on it, because the motor in this one blew up. The intake valve stuck open, and when that piston came up and fired, it blew right on out that intake. Freaking blew the plastic intake manifold off of it and put a serious dent in the hood. That was something. But anyway, it now has CataClean in it, and I'm going to be driving. I got to drive about 25 miles before I put any fuel in this thing. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next Project Ford. Okay, well, I've just driven about 20 miles on that CataClean from a quarter of a tank. And as you can see, I've got my gas dummy light. Put some gas in, so I got about a mile and a half. Turn around, go back, and get gas. I stopped here to get the caliper for this thing because the caliper bleed screw broke off when I was trying to undo it. a year ago or so, maybe 3 years ago, maybe. So I've got to. I can't bleed it the way I wanted to. I tried to just leave the brake line loose a little bit, and that when the wife pushed down on the pedal, it would bleed, and then I'd tighten it back up, but that didn't seem to do the trick. So, all right, I made it to the gas station, and I just put 7 gallons in, and from the dummy light going out to about half a tank, so should be good. And I don't know what more to say. So there we go. She's had her pre-treatment of CataClean, and we'll run it for 3,000 miles or so, and I'll put some more in, and hopefully that is going to prevent my catalytic converter from becoming plugged. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, especially if you've used CataClean in your own vehicles. And we'll catch you on the next Project Ford. Now to go get it inspected.